Hey there guys, it's Attack on Samurott, coach of the Washington Samurotts, and welcome to Season 3, Week 8 of the OBA. So, our opponent this week was the Houston Rotoms, coached by Nozzer, a returning coach from Season 2. So, if you guys have seen my team builder, then you should know what kind of mons he has and such, and what my team build was. So for this week, I decided to bring Gengar, Samurott, Braviary. I decided to bring Nappy the Gengar, Jin the Samurott, Jefferson the Braviary, Ken the Blaziken, Harmony the Whimsicott, and Zygote the Duosian. So as you can see, this battle was not on our DSs. It was actually on the it was on Showdown, a website that we use. That a lot of people use to build teams and battle online and stuff. Just in case people don't want to build a team, don't want to actually build a team in their game and stuff. But unfortunately, we were supposed to have the game on our DS, but Nozzer said that his DS didn't work. So yeah, so we had to do it on Showdown. Unfortunately, I actually prefer battling on the DS, but we had to do it anyway. So yeah. So, let's get into it. So, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I need to turn off the sound. Where's the sound? Oh, there we go. I couldn't really focus with the sound on. But anyways, as you can see, I actually started off with Blaziken as he had started off with his Meloetta. He actually switched out his Meloetta, I guess predicting it to be a Choice Scarf Blaziken. So I believe, so he actually went into his Latias to predict a Flare Blitz or whatever. So I switched out, wanting to find out if he was Choice Scarf, but didn't find that out. So he switches out his Latias, because he doesn't want to take a Moonblast or whatever. So I just go for the taunt play, just in case he wanted to set up Omniums or anything. So he goes for Hidden Power Ice. That Hidden Power Ice is a decent amount. I get the slow U-turn off, and I bring in my Zygote, who does a lot to his team, barring Scizor, of course. So I go for the Shadow Ball play because that was the best play I could go for. Since he didn't have it would seem more likely that he would switch out or whatever. So I just go for the Calm Mind play right here, because Calm Mind with the Shadow Ball is going to do a lot to his team. So I actually do get the lucky special defense drop, but he actually goes for Roar right here. So that told me that his Latias was most likely not an offensive one. But anyways, right here I go for the Shadow Ball play. Shadow Ball does a lot to him. As he actually goes for a Volt Switch and outspeeds me. So that told me that his Rotom was Choice Scarf. And he switches out into Scizor. I actually predicted the switch with my Will-O-Wisp right there. So that really helped because Scizor was a huge problem. So burning that thing really helped me out. He actually goes for the Pursuit play, predicting me to switch, which I did. And that Pursuit does a lot of damage to me. I'm actually bringing Jin, my Samurott, who can do a lot. And actually could take a hit from the Scizor. So he switches out into Latias as I go for a Mega Horn on the switch in, predicting actually Rotom to come in. But because of that, Mega Latias drops and stuff. So I have to switch into a Nappy to Saki right here to the Nidoking. So Nidoking takes out Nappy, which is fine. I have to bring in Zygote now. I was hoping that Zygote could live a hit, so that's why I brought it in. He actually switches into Kecleon, I guess predicting a Psychic or whatever, but I might actually go for the Psyshock, and that does a lot to his Kecleon. So I'm going to switch into Jen, as he actually goes for the Stealth Rock play right here. And because he went for the Stealth Rock play, I'm able to outspeed him and stuff. Well, not outspeed him, but Kecleon is slower, and so is Jen. Jen was made slow so that he can work in the Trick Room, but I'm able to outspeed it and go for a Scald, so there it goes. He Revenge kills me with his Nidoking, going for Sludge Wave. I was actually really scared of this Nidoking because I had a feeling that it was a Choice Scarf one. So he actually switches out Nidoking, brings in Rotom, as I go for Psyshock again, and Rotom drops. So, really good that I'm dropping all these Mons on this team right now. So, I'm going to switch out. I bring in Jefferson, my Braviary, who I really needed to go for a Defog right here. Because once Defog's gone, I don't have to worry about hazards too much. Because hazards were kind of a big deal. But Burn is really whittling down his Scizor. I'm just basically staying in here with Jefferson to sack it off at this point, since I didn't really need it at this point. So I'm actually going to switch out now, predicting something else, but he just goes Pursuit, and Jefferson drops right here. So I think I made the best play doing that. just sacking it off. So he's gonna go for a BP right here. As I get my citrus up, I go for a trick room, which really helped me out. He's gonna go for the acrobatics play as I go for U-turn, I believe. Yeah, I just go for the U-turn, and I bring in Blaziken, who pretty much sweeps the rest of his team right here. So yeah, and then Burn takes out the Scizor, and under the trick room, since Ken is Brave Nature, Flare Blitz is gonna nuke that Nidoking and also gonna nuke the Meloetta. So good game, really good game actually. He actually in the chat he told me that he didn't really expect me to bring like a trick room team, but I brought it anyway. But I don't know, this battle though, it didn't really feel like Nozzer to me, I guess, if you understand what I mean. Like, I don't know, like, also when we had this battle, like, his time, it was actually later for him. It was like 12 I think at the time, and my time I think we battled at like 6, so it was like a 6-hour difference and stuff since he lives in the UK. So he was probably like really tired, probably couldn't focus on the game. So I kind of feel a little bad that I got that win, because again, he didn't really seem that focused. That's just my opinion. Maybe he was actually focused, but still, regardless, that was a really good game to Nozzer. And yeah, so next week, I believe we battle. Shoot, I forgot who we. Oh yeah, we battle the Liverpool Linoons, coached by Ryan, who is also who is also a previous coach from season 2. So he's back, and yeah. So I will see you guys in week 9 when we battle him. But yeah, this season's going by pretty fast though. We have a couple more weeks left before playoffs actually. After week 9 we have 5 weeks left, so hopefully we can make it. I really hope we can, but I don't know. It's gonna be a rough one. But we're now 4-4, and now we just have to wait for our next opponent and stuff. Well, not wait for them, but our next opponent will be ready for us and stuff. So we got to be prepared. But that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in week 9. Take care.